I'm Ellie Hawkes. I'm a 27-year-old artist and I'm based in West Yorkshire. So I live in Bradford, which is in between near Leeds and within West Yorkshire. I come from a fine art background, but I also enjoy interior design and how artwork can change public spaces and homes. The exhibition is at Roral Arts in North Yorkshire, and it's titled Fragments of Colour. And it's a solo show which is going to be held in the cafe space for the month of March. And I wanted to explore spring and vibrant colours, mainly focusing on positivity and the new life that comes in spring, and moving out of the winter months and dark colours, and just trying to bring some brightness into the gallery and cafe space. So I use mainly digital methods such as photography, scanning and printmaking as well. I create intricate designs which mainly consist of using flowers, leaves, branches and other natural matter. The materials I used are foraged on local walks or sourced sustainably. And I use nature a lot because I like how it looks compositionally, and aesthetically I like how it looks as well. But I love to experiment with the colours, textures and shapes within nature. And a lot of the processes in my work are heavily reliant on technology. But ironically, I get a lot of my ideas when I'm out in nature and I'm away from like my phone and technology. That's where the ideas kind of come from. So I gather all the flowers, and then I've got like I think it's just a Canon scanner, like like a printer, and it's got like a flatbed scanner, and I just put them on the scanner, scan them in, and then a lot of them I kind of edit them on Photoshop. But then like with the cyanotypes, they were done in a workshop in Leeds, so they're in like a dark room. So it's nice to have like different processes, and then some are just photographs. I studied art at A-level when I was in school, and I really enjoyed it. And I was unsure of what to do after A-level art, so I decided to do a foundation diploma in art and design at Leeds College of Art. I really loved the course, and then I applied to do a BA in fine art at Central St Martin's. I wasn't expecting to get a place, so when I did I was quite shocked but really pleased. And then I moved to London, which was scary but not as bad as I thought, because I've never lived anywhere outside of West Yorkshire up until that point. But after a couple of weeks I just loved it, just really settled there, and the fine art course was amazing. And yeah, definitely some of my happiest years to date living there and doing the course. So I graduated in 2017. I stayed in London for a little bit and worked. And then I decided to move back up here. It was 2018. And I've kind of worked up here ever since, but I have been like visiting recently and thought it would be nice to go back. So I'm kind of, I don't know, I'll just see. But it's definitely, it's a very inspiring place, and I think I got a lot of ideas when I was working there, living there as well. But then I love Yorkshire as well, because you have the scenery and it's so beautiful. So I love both really. I found out about Roral Arts actually from Instagram. I saw someone's work who was there last year, and then I just had a look at your page and I really liked the work that you did, and as a charity I thought you were doing some really great things. So I contacted Angela just to see if she would be interested in potentially showing some work, and she said she liked my work and we could do an exhibition in the cafe in 2022. And then a good friend of mine who is a gallery owner in Leeds called Joss Cole, he has Cole's Gallery. He also knew of you and spoke very highly about your charity, and yeah, just said it would be a lovely place to show some work. I came to see the space in January this year just to see to get some ideas for the exhibition. I came with my mum, so we drove over, and it's a really nice drive. It's really beautiful. We had a look around as well, and yeah, it's really lovely. But prior to that, I think I've driven through, but I've never been into Thirsk. I've been to kind of York and some surrounding areas. But no, it's really lovely, and it's really, really nice place. So it's exciting to show my work here. Yeah. I get inspired by a lot of artists and creatives. Barbara Hepworth is one of my favourite artists, even though her work is obviously sculptural and very different to what I do. I just really love her work and what she made. Henry Matisse, his flower paintings, I really love. And then recently, some of the work that I'm going to be showing at Roral Arts, I've been making some cyanotypes. So it's like the blue and white negatives. There's some behind me. I don't know if you can see them. Might be quite faint. But I've been looking at Anna Atkins. She was an artist in the 1700s, and her work was very ahead of her time. And she made these really beautiful like blueprints and cyanotypes, and they were very kind of unique and delicate, but it's all showing different plant matter. And she was actually one of the first artists to produce a photography book, because obviously they didn't have cameras back then. So she did it all through like printing processes, like in a dark room. So yeah, I've been looking at her work quite a lot. So I'd say at the moment she's a really big influence. So yeah. I guess until now I haven't had any like direct links with North Yorkshire and Roral Arts. But it's really exciting to be able to show some work, and like you say, have you work in a new environment. And North Yorkshire is really beautiful. So I suppose it would be nice to make some new work kind of in North Yorkshire, like from the surroundings there. I had some ideas about that. And yeah, I guess just to hopefully do some projects together in the future, maybe collaboratively. And I thought the work, because there'll be about 12 pieces, so I thought some of the work could maybe be used in other galleries like close by, or because I know there are some more galleries. And yeah, it's just exciting to have my work here. So it'll be really nice to do something new.